The Obstacle is the Way, by Ryan Holiday in 15 minutes. Let's get right into it. Part 1. Perception. Perception is how we interpret events around us, and it can either strengthen or weaken us. If we're emotional and subjective, we increase our troubles. Learning to control our emotions and distinguishing between true and false perceptions is crucial. This discipline helps us stay calm and see things clearly, without bias, which is a significant advantage in overcoming obstacles. The discipline of perception. John D. Rockefeller used the Panic of 1857 as a learning opportunity rather than seeing it as a setback. While many panicked, he maintained his composure, observed the market's failures, and used this chance to buy oil refineries at very low prices, starting his empire in the eye of a crisis. Rockefeller's ability to perceive challenges as opportunities and control his reactions during economic downturns laid the foundation for his immense success in the oil industry. Recognize your power. Reuben "Hurricane" Carter was wrongfully imprisoned during the peak of his boxing career but refused to see himself as a victim. Even in prison, he maintained control over his attitude and choices, focusing on studying and planning his legal defense instead of succumbing to despair. After 19 years, he was freed, having never let his circumstances define him. Steady your nerves. Ulysses S. Grant demonstrated exceptional composure in dangerous situations, such as staying calm when surrounded by shattering glass and during explosive battlefield moments. This illustrates the importance of nerve control. In daily life, whether facing work challenges or personal crises, maintaining our composure helps us manage effectively. Staying poised under pressure is important. It allows us to find solutions and navigate through difficulties confidently. Control your emotions. NASA trained astronauts to manage their emotions by repeatedly practicing their missions to make the unexpected familiar and reduce panic. Astronaut John Glenn maintained a calm heart rate even in orbit, demonstrating how effective this training was. Emotional control is crucial both in space and on Earth. It allows us to focus on solving problems rather than reacting emotionally to them. This involves acknowledging our emotions but responding logically, which helps in handling challenges effectively and staying composed under pressure. Practice objectivity. Observe challenges without letting emotions cloud your view. Like the samurai Miyamoto Musashi, focus on seeing things as they are, not as you think they should be. Apply this clarity to offer advice to others and to approach your own problems. Distance yourself from your situation and treat it as if it doesn't concern you to gain perspective. Alter your perspective. When Pericles faced an eclipse that scared his crew, he remained calm, teaching them that fear often comes from how we perceive things, not the actual events. He showed that changing our perspective can reduce fear and help us handle situations more rationally. This story teaches us that by adjusting our viewpoint on challenges, we can manage our reactions and diminish the impact of obstacles. Is it up to you? Tommy John, a major league pitcher, demonstrated the importance of focusing only on what he could control. Despite severe injuries and personal crises, he consistently evaluated whether there was even a slight chance for action on his part. Choosing to focus on these possibilities, like undergoing an experimental surgery, allowed him to extend his career and overcome challenges effectively. His approach illustrates the Stoic principle of distinguishing between what we can and cannot control, emphasizing that our power lies in concentrating on our own actions and responses. Live in the present moment. Successful people and businesses thrive during tough times by dealing with immediate challenges and not overthinking the situation. Focusing on the present helps avoid unnecessary stress and keeps you practical and action-oriented, allowing you to tackle challenges effectively without getting overwhelmed by broader contexts or future concerns. Think differently. Steve Jobs was known for his reality distortion field, rejecting the notion that certain things couldn't be done. He didn't accept limitations, whether in product development or deadlines. For instance, when told a new mouse design was impossible, he replaced the naysayer with someone who believed it could be done. His approach pushed his teams to achieve breakthroughs, leading to Apple's innovative products. Finding the opportunity. General Eisenhower during World War II used a German attack not as a setback but as a chance to encircle the enemy, leading to a significant victory. This mindset can apply to everyday challenges, where instead of feeling overwhelmed, we can find learning and growth opportunities. This approach shifts our focus from despair to proactive engagement, helping us make the most out of difficult situations. Prepare to act. Our response to problems matters more than the problems themselves. Recognizing that reacting in panic adds an unnecessary burden, our focus should shift to taking deliberate, thoughtful action. Once you've gained a clear and objective understanding of the obstacles you face, it's time to move forward. Part 2. Action. The discipline of action. Demosthenes, born with a speech impediment and facing early adversity, transformed his challenges into strengths through relentless self-training. He practiced speaking with pebbles in his mouth and rehearsed speeches while running to build his oratory skills. His perseverance not only helped him reclaim his stolen inheritance, but also established him as one of Athens' most influential orators. His life exemplifies how directed action and persistence can turn severe obstacles into remarkable achievements. Get moving. Amelia Earhart and General Erwin Rommel exemplified the principle of taking action despite obstacles. Earhart accepted a risky but groundbreaking flight opportunity, launching her notable aviation career. Rommel, known for his relentless advancements in World War II, demonstrated the power of continuous forward momentum. Both show that success often comes from starting somewhere, pushing forward relentlessly, and not waiting for perfect conditions. This proactive approach transforms challenges into opportunities. Practice persistence. General Ulysses S. Grant's repeated tactical adjustments and Edison's relentless experimentation exemplify how continuous effort and adaptability lead to success. This teaches us that enduring effort and the willingness to try different approaches are essential for achieving significant breakthroughs. Iterate. Startups often launch with a minimum viable product to test ideas quickly and adapt based on feedback, embracing failure as a stepping stone to success. This approach allows for fast iteration and learning from setbacks, turning potential failures into opportunities for improvement. By continuously refining their product through real-world feedback, startups can innovate and align more closely with customer needs, seeing each challenge as a chance to evolve. Follow the process. Coach Nick Saban's The Process focuses on the importance of concentrating on the immediate task rather than the overall goal. It emphasizes breaking down large goals into manageable steps and executing each one with precision. This method helps maintain focus and persistence, ensuring steady progress and eventual success by valuing the present actions over distant outcomes. Do your job, do it right. Andrew Johnson and James Garfield, from humble backgrounds, achieved success through hard work. They emphasize the importance of doing one's job well, taking pride in every task. This mindset highlights the importance of dedication and integrity in all endeavors. Our duty is simple: to try our best, be honest, and help others. How we approach each task reflects our approach to life. What's right is what works. Two fruit companies fought over land in South America. One sent lawyers, the other, led by Samuel Zemery, bought the land from both claimants. Zemery's pragmatic approach extended to all obstacles, focusing on results over rules. Focus on progress, not perfection, and obstacles will crumble. In praise of the flank attack. George Washington won the Revolutionary War using hit-and-run tactics instead of direct battles. Most victories in history come from flanking maneuvers, not head-to-head clashes. This approach applies beyond war, like finding common ground instead of challenging firmly held beliefs. Sometimes the indirect route is the quickest path to success. Use obstacles against themselves. Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. showed that instead of confronting obstacles directly, you can provoke reactions that expose their weaknesses. Similarly, the Russians defeated powerful invaders by retreating and using external factors against them. Sometimes it's better to let obstacles tire themselves out or use their actions to our advantage, rather than always pushing forward. Channel your energy. Arthur Ashe and Joe Louis turned societal constraints into assets. Despite societal pressure, Ashe played with control but unleashed boldness on the tennis court. Louis intimidated opponents with a stoic demeanor in the boxing ring. We can follow their lead, using constraints to fuel our actions subtly. Like them, we can overcome setbacks with a blend of physical looseness and mental restraint, confounding opponents and moving steadily toward our goals. Seize the offensive. During his 2008 campaign, Barack Obama faced a race scandal. Instead of retreating, he addressed it directly, turning it into a pivotal moment with his transformative speech on race. This approach teaches us to view crises as opportunities for growth and action. Just as great military leaders identify decisive moments in battle, we must recognize and capitalize on pivotal points in our lives, turning adversity into triumph. Prepare for none of it to work. Despite our best efforts and preparation, sometimes things just don't work out. We can't control everything, but we can control how we respond. Instead of being disheartened by failure, we can see it as an opportunity to practice virtues like acceptance, forgiveness, or humility. We should strive to do our best in every situation, knowing that sometimes our best won't be enough. Part 3. Will. The discipline of the will. Lincoln's life was rife with hardship, from depression to political setbacks, yet he embodied resilience and fortitude. His willpower, grounded in humility and compassion, guided him through the Civil War. We can learn from his example, preparing for adversity, accepting what we can't change, and persevering with courage. Willpower empowers us to endure life's unpredictability, standing firm in the face of chaos. Build your inner citadel. Roosevelt's battle with asthma motivated him to build his physical strength, a practice that mirrors the need to fortify our inner resilience, like an inner citadel. Just as physical exercise strengthens the body, mental practice fortifies the mind, preparing us to face life's challenges. Anticipation, thinking negatively. Anticipation, or thinking negatively in advance, is a powerful tool for preparing ourselves for life's uncertainties. Rather than being blindsided by unexpected failures, we can anticipate potential obstacles, probe for weaknesses in our plans, and be ready to adapt accordingly. The art of acquiescence. Thomas Jefferson accepted his speech impediment and channeled his energy into writing. We too can find strength in acquiescence. Rather than fighting against the inevitable, we can learn to navigate life's challenges with humility and flexibility. This reminds us to focus on what we can control and accept the rest with grace. Love everything that happens. Amor fati. Amor fati means love of fate. It's about accepting everything that happens to us, good or bad, and finding value in it. When Thomas Edison's lab burned down, he saw it as a chance to start fresh. Instead of resisting what we can't control, we should embrace it with a positive attitude, knowing that every experience can teach us something valuable. Perseverance. Persistence is about tackling problems head-on, while perseverance is about enduring through the long haul. It's the ability to stay focused on our goals despite setbacks. Whether it's enduring hunger like Magellan or embracing self-reliance like Emerson, perseverance has always been crucial for success. Something bigger than yourself. In tough times, focusing on helping others can give us strength. Just like James Stockdale, who supported fellow prisoners during his captivity, we can find purpose in unity over self. Henry Rollins said tough times are a chance to show backbone. Embrace being part of something bigger and lend a hand. It's about thriving together and making a positive impact. Meditate on your mortality. Contemplating our mortality can give us perspective and urgency. Death reminds us to focus on what's important and live with purpose. So instead of fearing it, embrace it as a reminder to seize every moment. If even death can hold value, every other obstacle we face can too. Prepare to start again. Life is a journey of overcoming obstacles. Each challenge makes you stronger for the next. Embrace them with excitement and anticipation, knowing they are opportunities for growth. Keep moving forward one obstacle at a time. That's it. The obstacle is the way in 15 minutes. A link to the book is in the description. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts and experiences with the book in the comments.